Trading in CSGO is without a doubt a great way to make profit, especially nowadays with how much more difficult it is to make a quick profit. Things aren't exactly like they were years before, with operation skins easily leading the long-term profit, major investing really being the same way. Like, you didn't really have to use your brain, you kind of just had to buy something and hold on to it. We don't really see that anymore. So today, let's talk about how to become an established cash trader, which is really the only way to become a profitable trader nowadays, but it can make you a lot of money. So first off, what exactly is a cash trader? You often see YouTubers or just large content creators as people that take the title of one, with inventories worth tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars. But thankfully, you don't need that much to get started. A cash trader, I'd say, is someone that buys and sells skins for real money. I wouldn't even necessarily describe it as trading, as the vast majority of time you're just going to be buying and selling skins, not necessarily having like an AK Fire Serpent and trading it for an op fade. You're going to be buying an op fade, selling it, and then maybe using that money to buy something else. But this buying and selling is either going to be happening one-on-one with other people, or most likely a combination of that through a third-party site like Buff163, which is the marketplace for determining real cash value, and the price people are going to be basing their selling and buying off of. Most of the time, you'll see people buying at the lower to mid 90% value on Buff. So if something's $100 on Buff, somebody will pay 95% Buff value for it, $95. It's usually based on the last sale on Buff as well, and not just the lowest price of the item that it's currently listed at, which is important to note because these can be two very different numbers, especially if you're buying higher tier stuff like Dragon Lores and just Sapphires, stuff like that. Always base it on the last sale price and not the lowest listing right now, because those could be two completely different values. And from my experience of buying, you'll often find people selling at like 97-ish% of buff value for more expensive high tier items. This can vary a lot if you're buying in bulk, buying cheaper items. It really just depends on the seller and the conditions of the whole thing. So all this is cool and all, but how exactly do you even get started with cash trading? 99% of you guys that watch this video aren't YouTubers or really have a brand established, which definitely helps make you a trustworthy person. So what are the first steps towards getting towards being a trustworthy person? Before I get into that, I want to quickly cover the sponsor for this video, Skins Monkey, and how you can make a quick profit trading. If you guys want a free $5 trading on their site, be sure to sign up with that link at the top of the description. Not only is it a great way to get the actual value for your skin and not lose a ton of money while trading for skins that look great, but you can also trade the junk you have sitting around for good investment items that can earn you money over time, or potentially trade for a knife that's doing incredibly well price-wise long term. Not hard to find at all. And once again, a free $5 bonus on your first trade when you sign up. Simple as that if you sign up through my code. But for now, let's get back into the video. Okay, so how do you get started with cash trading and building a rep? Well, you've got a lot of options. Without a doubt, the best place to start and really just meet a group of trusted traders, whether you want to buy or sell items, is on Twitter. Not only can you very easily build connections with big traders if you're willing to do some cash deals with them, but you could also become a trusted member of the community through that as well over a period of time. Just to show really how easy it is to build a reputation on Twitter and become trusted, there was a guy that just magically appeared in the past few weeks called The Goat, and he actually ended up just partnering with some big trader, doing a giveaway, posting a ton of videos on Twitter of him opening expensive cases, spending tons of money, stuff like that, just to prove that he was a guy that was willing to spend a lot of money. And he was really just all that. He could just toss around money. But the funny thing is, and it's not really funny, but he ended up being a scammer, completely exit scammed. I believe it was only 2 people, but it was like 50 grand, and then he just completely disappeared. Now, obviously, that's a horrible thing to do and a bad way to use your rep, but if you couldn't tell by that, rep is not hard to earn if you become trusted among the community, make the right connections, know the right people, communicate with these people, and either buy or sell with them. Easily become trusted by them. Obviously, you're going to be going first. If I'm dealing with somebody like Anomaly, he is not going to send me like 10 grand worth of skins. I'm going to be sending him the money first. Obviously, Anomaly is way more trusted than me. He can't really just scam anyone out of 10 grand because he has such a big rep. He would potentially lose sponsors. Nobody would trade with him anymore if he scammed anybody. He would lose money scamming you. So there's no point for somebody like him to do it. But either way, to get started, I would much more recommend just doing cash deals and buying skins from different people, asking them to give you an upvote on CSGO rep after the whole deal is over, and just building yourself up over time. If you're willing to spend money or have items of interest, even if they're just like typical knives or just random play skins or just random things worth like 100 to 200 bucks, people will still be interested and they will definitely work with you whether for buying or selling. But the same sort of concept works on the flip side. As you have to build your rep, you have to deal with other people that have rep as well and make sure they're trustworthy. Rep can easily be faked, and a rule of thumb I can give for this is just make sure they're followed by notable people in the community first of all. And by notable people in the community, I really just mean other cash traders and people that have done big deals like Anomaly, Zipple, people like that, and you're gonna meet a lot more of them. I could just show off a few on the screen right now. These are a ton of people I trust. These are people I've either worked with, talked to, or just seen do big cash deals in the past, and they are trustworthy from what I know. But obviously, do your own research as well, make sure these deals are legit and all that stuff. But either way, if somebody's ever offering something that just is too good to be true, or if things just don't feel right, they're trying to rush the whole process, you could very easily be getting scammed. So just take all the precautions you need to if you're going to get into cash trading. But genuinely, just hopping onto Twitter and getting involved in the community is without a doubt the best way to get started. Once you meet people, you're always going to find people willing to sell below buff price. Once you do, you can easily catch a good deal, and from there either resell to someone looking for that item or willing to pay more, or just list it on buff and sell the buff balance to a collector or high tier trader. Not hard to do at all. Obviously, cash trading is definitely going to take up quite a bit of your time. It is definitely an extensive process, but I mean, you can very easily make a living off it, or at least a lot of money, depending on your budget as well. If you're willing to put in money, you can definitely make a lot if you put in the time as well. So I highly recommend it. But yeah, if you aren't too sure about buff balance and stuff like that, I recommend looking it up on YouTube, as it's a lot to get into and a completely separate topic than this video. And if you want to know how the hell to tell the IRS or the government that you're making money off trading CSGO skins, I wish you the very best of luck, because I've got an $8,000 inventory and I'm terrified to sell it because I have no idea what it'll do for my taxes. So I'm going to hold on to that for now. The US government getting paid in Bitcoin, let me just say, is already atrocious enough for taxes. So I don't need to make it any more complicated. But if you guys want to get into that, more power to you. There's plenty of people that do it for a living out there. So good luck to them on their taxes, and I hope you guys could find some good ways to make money with it as well. But beyond all that, thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy, of course, be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're new, and check out Skins Monkey for hassle-free trading. But for now, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.